How's it going, buddy? Shinigami here to bring you another One Piece review. Today we have the final chapter until the 2-week hiatus, and all we can say is that Oda has definitely delivered on his promise of a huge beginning, basically, to an arc. To start off with, though, we do have the cover page. First off, though, chapter name is The Accursed Prince. It's going to have a lot of foreshadowing to, take into hindsight there. Finally, we see Yamato and Otama both knock the F out. And this is supposed to be on the pilgrimage that Yamato is supposed to do for... Oh my god, I'm forgetting his name, but... Yasu? I want to say it's Yasu. So it turns out after they're both knocked the F out, someone came over and stole Yasu's fucking blade, so that's unfortunate, but we'll get more of this later on. As of right now, they're none the wiser, right? As we continue on, we got Frankie going on about, listen up, warriors, we're calling off the search. And then you got Dory and Broggy, what? We ain't found squat after all the searching, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Frankie just continues on. You can bet your ass they're alive. Thanks for looking, though. And honestly, that's probably a good attire he's got on. I know. Robin just goes on. That's right. We'll just wait for them in Elbaph. Well, they'll make their way there. Jinbei goes on about, yeah, we've done all we can. Even my shark network is worn out. We appreciate your efforts, though. And Brooke, we're also out of food. Let's not starve ourselves to death. Yo ho ho. And then I think it's Broggy. I always get confused on both these motherfuckers. But anyways, Broggy, I believe, says, I see. I'm sure it'll be fine if the crew says so. It's decided. Set course for Elbaph. You slimy oafs. Yeah! Let's toast our homecoming. Sorry, let's toast our homecoming. But boss, we're out of food and booze. And they're just like, ow. And then, as we see, Luffy just ecstatic. It's huge! Gotta check out this tree. It's gotta be over 1,000 years old, right? And then the cat, meow. And then as we see, we actually get a better visual of the castle that they were kept in. Which, again, is fucking massive with the shadow of Yggdrasil in the background. And, I'm trying to figure out who this is. I feel like it's Luffy still. It's just that, it's not just that one. They're all so big. Is this a mountain? It's so freaking cold here. Look, there's a super long rope bridge. Again, maybe it was Usopp. Probably Usopp. We got Nami chiming in. This place is so vast, it's making me dizzy. Oh, giants are crossing the bridge. Hide! And then you got them all, and it's part of the new giant pirates, Goldberg and Gerd. So we got the navigator, as well as the ship's doctor. And as they go on, I don't get Hiruden. Why did he let that crackpot join the crew in the first place? It's cause he's a skilled warrior. Sorry, a skilled navigator. And then even the owl was just like, whoo! They're obviously talking about Road being a fucking creep. I can't stand him. They may call Loki the shame of Elbaph, but he deserves that title even more. Diggy. Road probably wouldn't mind you calling him that. And then you got Gord over here just saying, You're sure of what you saw, Piper? His crow was carrying a small ship, right? And then the owl, whoo! Goldberg just answers, we're meant to arrest intruders, but Rhodos keeps smuggling in intruders of his own. And then Luffy and the crew, get back, Luffy. But they look so nice. Wait, what? And then we'll let Elder Yorl know as soon as we find him. And then we got Usopp, Sanji, and Zoro. Sorry, and Luffy. Usopp going, did you guys hear that? They said Elbaph, we finally made it. And then Sanji, I never thought I'd see such a giant babe. And then Luffy, oh, hey, over here. And then just gets smuffed by fucking Nami. Moron. Didn't you hear them? They're looking for intruders. And then you got Goldberg and Gerd just looking back like, huh? Nothing there. Obviously because they're tiny as fuck, so it probably sounds like a mouse, you know, chattering. Probably our imagination, right? And then off they go. Road, you there? As they keep moving forward. They're over here explaining, it's shaking, it's so long. And then Zoro, we better hurry. We'll have nowhere to go and if more come. And down below, you can see a bunch of giant fucking wolves. Freaky as hell. And then we even have, I want to say Nami probably. This was made for giants. The gaps are too big. Yeah, because then it looks like this is Sanji. Keep going, Nami. I used to cross rope. No, this is Chopper. I used to cross rope bridges like this all the time. You get used to it. And this is just a trial to prove we're worthy warriors, says Usopp. The forest below is full of huge wolves. I believe that's Luffy mentioning that. Then you got Zoro and Luffy both noticing something. Huh? What's wrong, Luffy? You feel that? I'm getting goosebumps. We can't go see, right? Then, you can't go either. All forests from now on are off limits, says Zoro and Sanji. But of course, Luffy just goes on about saying, I heard something back in the block country too. A roar. It's gotta be coming from down there. And then Luffy just goes, alright, I'm going on ahead. And then everybody else, what? Luffy? And then, you know, Usopp over here. Hey, this is nothing. The Usopp the Brave. Where are you going? The wolves are down there. And as we cut back to the giant pirate ship, the Great Eric, we have him saying, it says, what? We attacked Egghead? According to the morning paper. Why would they lie like that? And then, of course, Groggy over here going, it's too small to make out. And then Robin's like, I'll read it, don't worry. The giant warrior pirates have awoken after a century-long absence. They set Egghead ablaze with Emperor Straw Hat Luffy. The captains of the legendary crew, Broggy the Red Ogre and Dory the Blue. So that was Broggy, my bad. Dory the Blue Ogre have received new bounties of 1.8 berries apiece. So yeah, that's Broggy, that's Dory. So I had it mixed up. They changed our bounties, 1.8 billion. We didn't intend on making a comeback. And then one of the other giants goes, your bounties used to be only 100 billion. That's quite a jump. Then you got the other one, Robin over here. Prices would have changed a great deal in the last 100 years. This amount seems reasonable for the captains. And they're also blaming Luffy for Vegapunk's murder. What? They're always changing the narrative, says Frankie. Wah! So you guys killed me, huh? Says fucking Lilith. Shut up! We fought tooth and nail to save you. When was this taken? The WEG somehow always gets the scoop, even on Egghead. Whoever took this picture probably got a handsome reward, says Jinbei. Hey, when Luffy turns into his freedom form of his, does he normally get this mark on his arm? I'm not sure. He's always hopping around too much for me to see. It seems off. His arm is all blurry, but the mark is crystal clear. Nah, why worry about it, says Frankie. And then I think, yeah, Dory over here. Robin says, it just seems familiar. So Straw Hat is officially on a similar standing of red-haired, right? Says Dory. Even that whippersnapper of ours, Hirden, is under your umbrella, I hear, says Groggy. That rambunctious brat of the king's own kid, you know? Really? He wanted to come fetch you himself, but we had seniority. Besides, someone got to keep an eye on out for trouble in Elbaph. Trouble? It started out back a while with our captains missing. See, Elbaph has another prince. When he was born, he was called the Accursed Prince. He's devoted himself to darkness, and a few years ago, he was sentenced to crucifixion. He tried to flee, but we warriors all came together to catch him. What? All the warriors to Elbaph? His name wouldn't happen to be as Jinbei's cut off. Yeah, he's not right in the head. You see, there's a legendary devil fruit said to be passed down throughout the royal family. His desire is to eat. Was so great that he actually killed his father, King Harold. That's why we won't let the accursed prince loose again. If Loki ever does escape, it'll be the end of everything. He's the shame of Elbaph. And in a beautiful double cover spread, we get none other than motherfucking Loki here with Luffy just coming across him. And even though Loki is covered in bandage from his eyes, he can still sense that somebody has approached. And he goes, "State your name." "Me? I'm Luffy. I'm the man who's going to be king of the pirates." And then of course Loki just goes on, "King? Here. Sorry. No, sorry. Luffy goes, "Where is this place? And who are you?" And Loki answers with, "This is Warland, the mighty kingdom of Elbaph. They say it's the birthplace of war. I am the sun god who will bring about the end of the world. Loki." And then again, actually right there you get to see where the Straw Hats are that did not jump off the fucking rope bridge, but it looks like probably Usopp because he was the one that mentioned it last. It goes, "It's shaking again," and right there on the middle of the fucking rope bridge. Everything's gone crazy. And again, we got a 2-week fucking break, but you have this beautiful, beautiful visualization of Elbaph. And it is massive. Okay, when you actually take a look at how big this whole fucking place is, it's quite something. And if you look at the giant fucking sword that is plunged through at least the middle portion of Elbaph, right? Or Midgard, I'm assuming it's going to be called. You notice it actually goes from right here and all the way there to the middle, or sorry, the lower form. So right where the Straw Hats are by, they should be able to see the tip of the sword piercing into the fucking tree. The other crazy thing here, obviously, is Yggdrasil being as massive as it is. There's a rainbow right to the left of the sword, both right there and right there. Bunch of water still spewing from the tops of it, so there's got to be some water accumulating there, whether it's from rainwater or something like that. I don't know, but I was gonna have some pictures posted here at the end of it, showcasing a little bit more information that might be privy to all of us. If you all take a look at the image I have shown here, it may look a little familiar because we have seemingly saw something very close to this back with Skypiea, and the fact that it is this, I guess you could say this clear, is definitely one of those things that's just like, okay, well, Oda has definitely foreshadowed multiple, how you say, he's foreshadowed so many things happening that something like this, I can't help but not believe it to be true, because yeah, just you see it for yourself, right? When you're looking at Skypiea episode 253, you have this portion of the map that Luffy had found, right? And on the map you get to see a portion, sorry, right there, of the top of the skull, right? And on it you actually see that there is a giant on the island. And while we were in Skypiea, we actually did not see any giant at all. Yeah, hold up. Yeah, so we don't actually see any giants on Skypiea, but the fact that they showed that in the early versions of it, right? And we already had the early calls to Sun God Nika with the pose. the mention of the Earth God, Sun God, Wind God, and I believe Water God. It already set it up that we already have the Sun God, right? A lot of people are already assuming that Emu would be the Water God because he might have some affiliation with the water. And then the Earth God, many people have attributed to Chopper and the fact that his bounty is super low for a long time. And finally, the Wind God being, well, if not someone tied to Uranus, then there's always been the very small few that have thought maybe Mad Monk or Rude is possibly the the Wind God or whatever it was supposed to be. And my memory might be a little bit off, but let's see. Okay, so my bad. It is the Land/Earth God, the Forest God, Sun God, and Rain God. So like I already said, Emu is more than likely the Rain God. The Sun God is obviously Nika. The Forest God, I'm assuming, is Chopper's mythical Zoan form. And then finally, Earth. If we scratch off what I just said about Madam Monk or Rude, then we put on someone else like Blackbeard, possibly being the complete opposite of Luffy. You can see that being a thing. But yeah, there's 4 of these characters that were named early on in Skypiea, right? And we've already had some connections recently into who these are. It would only be fitting, especially for someone like Chopper, to get that reveal, especially here in Elbaph, where the elk and more so specific god tying into Norse mythology, right, does have someone like Chopper being very prominent in that lore. So it would be nice to see, but who knows. With that being said, this has been our chapter 1130 chapter review. Let me know if y'all enjoyed. If not, let me know down your criticisms if I did shit or whatever. But yeah, that being said, y'all have a good night, good evening, and good morning. We will see you in another one. Let me know down your opinions, thoughts below. Until then, see you next time. Bye.